She's a tough competitor, obviously sparring and training with a lot of guys. She's not scared of power. Julie's tall, so Angie's going to have to, combat that, but she'll stand there and trade. Angie knows this is an opportunity for her. She hasn't had the experience of Julie, but she's certainly here to fight.
Okay, folks, it is women's world title on the line. Let's check them both out. Angie Rivera Parr and Julie Kitchen.
I want to win this world title more than anything. I want to prove that I still have it. I know who Julie Kitchen is. I've followed her. I've talked to people who's fought Julie, watched Julie's fights, watched her on YouTube. She's a mother. She's my age. So we're both bringing the same thing. My tactic is going to be putting pressure on her, and I'm not going to back away from her. I know what she's capable of. I'm more capable of being me.
Okay, we are set for women's action, and the world title is on the line for this one. The WMC Super Lightweight strap at 63.5 kilos is Angie Parr Rivera. Gets set to take on Julie Kitchen, and here she comes, Angie Parr. Based out of the Gold Coast with her husband, Wayne Parr, training out of Team Boonshoe, sponsored by the team from Vass. Always great to see Angie in centering. She's a beautiful lady, fantastic personality, and she is stepping back up to the big time in a big way here tonight. Maybe people thinking she's biting off more than she can chew after a bit of a layoff here, Angie Parr, as she gets set to take on the very tough Julie Kitchen.
I've got a really big challenge this year against Angie Parr. I knew she was going to be a challenge, so I pushed my training to the max. I really built up my strength, lots of strength work. I believe Angie fights similar to me. She's got children like I've got children. I hate losing. Just to be asked to fight in Jamaica on such a big show with other champions made my drive so much better. It would be nice to get in the ring with her.
Julie Kitchen, one of the most popular fighters in the world, and certainly the superstar of UK women's Muay Thai. Interestingly enough, she's always said that Angie Parr is one of the people she's really looked up to in her entire training. One of her heroes, and she rates Angie as a real ambassador for women's Muay Thai. Her husband and trainer Nathan actually believes that Angie's striking is slightly superior to Julie's, but that Julie will have to lead Angie into deep water, draw her towards the 5th round, and really grind out a win of attrition here tonight. He's not predicting a knockout for either woman, and basically that seems to be the consensus. Speaking to a lot of people this week, a lot of the experts around figure that this fight is not going to end via knockout. It'll be ground out to a decision, either for Julie or for Angie Parr, though I wouldn't be surprised if Angie does open up very aggressively here on Julie and actually try and knock down the British fighter inside the first couple of rounds. Let's have a look how they stack up here. 2 years the older is Julie Kitchen. She is also a massive 7 centimetres taller. A slight weight advantage at yesterday's weigh-in for Angie, and the experience advantage also going the way of Angie. However, Julie Kitchen is on a roll. She has been more active of late, coming off a great victory in Bangkok against Chantal Ugi in April. Let's go across to Richie for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rizak Productions presents 5 rounds of boxing in the World Lightweight Women's Division. This fight is sanctioned by the World Muay Thai Council. The judges at ringside from Thailand, Ponsan Ekyotin. From the USA, Paolo Tocha. And from Thailand, Tanong Pumpanit. And the third man in the ring, your referee from Thailand, Radom Nabangchan. Introducing first in the blue corner, she weighed in at 63.5 kilograms. Her professional record, 36 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws, 8 wins by knockouts. Fighting out of the Gold Coast, Australia, please welcome Angela Rivera Parr. And introducing in the red corner, She weighed in at 63 kilograms. Her professional record, 20 wins, 6 losses, no draws. Fighting out of Cornwall, United Kingdom, please welcome Julie Kitchen.
And Julie Kitchen, Angie Parr are ready for combat here in centering. Both women are mothers. It was actually being a mother that led Julie Parr into the ring. She started training in 2003 when she saw what a great fitness benefit it was with her husband and how dedicated he was to the sport of Muay Thai. And she is actually one of the hardest workers you'll find in all of Muay Thai. Trains 3 times a day. Her biggest strength is in her cardio. She's got a massive heart, a very rangy, awkward fighter, awkward to get on the inside of because she is so long-legged. And Angie's got to try and get on the inside because we know, Hammer, what a very proficient boxer Angie Parr is.
Well, she is, and I'm just having a look at Julie Kitchen, and she looks in superb shape. She's absolutely, for a mother of 2, as is Angie Parr. Both are mothers of 2. They're, it's a credit to them that they fit all of that in, obviously managing a family, children, and they still get time to train and fight at a professional level. That's awesome.
And what's awesome also, Hammer, we've got 3 generations on hand here tonight. Angie's parents are actually here ringside watching this one. They've flown out. So Angie's parents, Angie, and of course the kids are here tonight as well. 3 generations watching this one. Maybe the first time ever that I've known that to happen on such a big international card. Jane Park-Smith, Miss America. I just love saying that.
Oh, well,
I just love saying I'm sitting next to Miss America.
Miss.
Well, you know what I love to say is these women have an incredible fighting spirit because I believe it's, the 3 generations here, the children that really motivate them and give them that heart to do their best. They want to be great examples of well-rounded women, and there's certainly great icons for that around the world tonight.
Jane, I'm going to ask you very quickly your thoughts. Who do you tip for this one? I don't like people that sit on the fence. Give me a winner here, Jane. Miss America. I just like saying Miss America.
I am going to, just because Angela Parr has the experience, even though she could be slightly rusty from not being around very much, she has been recognized for her technique. If she can keep her cool and remember that technique, and if she's trained the way I've heard she's trained, I believe she might have that edge.
Look, everyone, Miss America, right here. Miss America. Okay, this one is going to be an absolute cracker. Let's just also say once more, these are 2-minute rounds. They are not 3-minute rounds under women's rules. So we've been used to seeing the 3-minute rounds all night.
Michael, I
the
think
women do
just let me correct you there. They are fighting with elbows, and it will be 3-minute rounds.
Oh, they've changed it last minute, Hammer.
The girls want to take no shortcuts. It's a legitimate title. They've trained hard. They're fighting for a legitimate title, as I said, and they've got to fight the 3 minutes.
Now, Hammer, I know that one of the women wanted the 3 minutes and the other wasn't too sure. Who was the one that wanted 3 minutes? Was it Julie?
Julie wanted the 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Angela was under the impression that it was 2, but at the weigh-in it was clarified. The rule book was brought out, and it's got to be 3 minutes. In the amateurs, of course, it would be 2 minutes if it was an amateur title, but because it's a pro title, it needs to be 3, and they've thrown the elbows in for good measure.
Good pick up from the Hammer. He's got his finger on the pulse. Michael Chavello, Mark the Hammer Castanini, Miss America, Miss America, Miss America. Jane Park-Smith is here with us ringside in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Angie Parr in the tasseled trunks, and Julie Kitchen in the white and black. The incredible long legs here and the long arms on Julie Kitchen. She has the reach all over Angie here, Jane.
Yes, she absolutely does. But if Angie can get into her range and infighting, I believe her techniques can pull her through.
Right, left round kick off the lead leg there from Julie Kitchen, then goes downstairs looking for a tip kick for the lead fight. Angie staying outside of range at the moment. She's looking to move in though, Hammer. You can smell it in the air. She wants to get in and work the body, then go up to the head with the boxing.
Well, Angie's strong points, actually, she's got a decent push kick as well, she possesses. But certainly she's had pro boxing bouts, so she's very comfortable to punch on. Julie, in turn, I'm just having a look at her striking in the early stages of this fight. Her arms look a little bit loose for what I'd like to see. I'd like to see her rolling off the shoulder a bit more and punching a bit straighter. For her reach, she should be maximising that and bringing that strike straight down the middle.
I will say, though, Kitchen looks very, very composed, whereas Angela tonight looks a little frantic, I must say.
Got to wonder the pressures again here that the Parr family put on themselves. Husband Wayne Parr controversially losing to Buakaw earlier tonight. The kids are here ringside. Of course, the folks of Angie have flown out for this one. A lot of pressure. It's only her second fight in her comeback. The first one was a win over Leanne Reid in Australia by unanimous decision on May 16. And she's taken a huge leap here, fighting for a world title against one of the world's most active and finest female Muay Thai fighters in Julie Kitchen. Both women, as Jane said earlier on, have losses to Jamanda Randami, who is the greatest female fighter on the planet, bar none.
Still undefeated.
Oh, she's incredible. Moving into mixed martial arts now too, Jermaine is. Julie Kitchen skips up again, lead leg round kick, looking for the right rib cage that already has a little reddening around it of Angie Parr.
There's that nice push kick I spoke of with Angie. She wants to parry away the push kick and then weave straight back with a left hook. So roll the push kick out to her left, which will turn Julie into a left hook if she can spin her around enough.
High left round kick. Front kick to the face, Corden and Angie hanging onto the ropes like a wrestler. Referee moves in and separates them. Ooh, nice left-hand counter there, and Julie Kitchen tries to pull the head down for the meet and greet. Couldn't get it on though. Angie's guard up nice and high here. Fires out the front kick again. Almost tags Julie with the right hand as the Brit was coming forward. Angie momentarily switching stance, look for a little back elbow on the inside there. End of the round, we go to the towers. Angie pumps her fist into the air. Miss America, how do you see the first round?
Well, I would have hoped Angela Parr would have been a little bit more prepared. I don't feel that she has her game on tonight. Kitchen looking unbelievably calm, cool, and collected. So the athleticism is definitely on Kitchen's side tonight.
And Hammer, are you in agreement with Miss America? Or are you going to disagree with Miss America?
Miss America, I've got to go against the Miss America wrap up there. Angie was just too busy. She landed some good punches on the turn from Julie, and I feel that Julie just didn't push the pace enough. It was Angie that was pushing the pace. So I'm going to give that first round to Angie.
Don't worry, he argues with me all the time.
Oh, we're just going to have to have a fight right here, you know.
That's why I'm sitting next to Miss America and you're not, Hammer.
You're a good mediator. Good man, good man.
And you know what? If we can get a shot of Julie Kitchen in the corner, have a look at how they're fanning her with a huge Oriental fan. We've got Angie Parr here being watered down by hubby Wayne, and you see the huge Oriental fan, Hammer?
See, I'd have to outdo him and just like bring in a ceiling fan.
A Mistral ceiling fan.
Get one of my guys to hold the ceiling fan.
I'll just bring in a whole air conditioning unit, Hammer, and park a truck and a generator right next to my corner.
Just jump it off a car battery, and there you go.
The girl knows what she wants. It's a good thing.
That's it.
Hey, Jane, what's been your favourite fight so far here tonight?
Wow, actually, that's really, really hard to say. The most interesting and memorable, I think, will be the Carnage fight for me.
Yeah,
absolutely, hands down. How about you?
Could have said the same.
Yeah?
Carnage Spong's going to be one burnt in the memory for a long, long time to come.
Yes. I do applaud their gentlemanly nature, though.
Yes, good to see the sportsmanship after they concluded. And we are ready for the second round. Unofficially, the Hammer gives the first one to Angie. Miss America, Jane Park-Smith gives the first one to Julie Kitchen. I am sitting in between them both. I am giving it a draw.
It's not very comfortable on that fence sometimes, is it, Charlie?
I'm giving it a draw. That's my genuine opinion. Be quiet, Hammer. I'm sitting next to Miss America. Oh, nice high clinch there and a crossing elbow from Julie Kitchen, just trying to give her another piercing in that left ear. Overhand right from Angie.
That was nice.
Look at that, beautiful, threaded straight through the middle right hand.
It's the boxing skill I was talking about. Angie's just got to be able to get inside of those long legs and that lead jab of Julie Kitchen.
You know, right hand, left hook, right uppercut. Nice tidy combo she might be able to weave her way in with.
Inside thigh kick to the back leg from Angie. Good push kick to the face from Julie. Forces her back into the neutral corner. Ties her up like a pretzel. Downward elbow to the back of the head. Referee moves in and separates both ladies. A little bit of aggression there from Julie Kitchen, Jane Park-Smith.
Oh, yes. It's great to see women just bringing their game onto this ring. I love it.
Round kick to the rib cage. Nice right hand over the top of the left glove from Angie. Kicks the back leg of Julie. Front kick from Angie, sticks out the right hand. Jumping knee from Julie Kitchen, again trying to pull the head down into the farewell knee. Not going to come for her. Referee pries them off of each other.
Angie was very intent then on trying to catch the knee. She can't get tunnel vision in anything that she's doing. She's got to maintain the versatility to be able to clinch up. And perhaps against a taller opponent like Julie, as soon as they get in the clinch, I'd be just going for the low waist clinch, haul the hips in, lock her down, and get at range again. Or if she wants to be into that clinching range, stay there, but get active, maybe try and work the elbows in as well.
The Thai music accompanying the fights here tonight being played live ringside by some of our Muay Thai kids from Thailand who have flown out here for the event. Great to see, and as we said earlier, as the rounds progress, so too will the music pick up in pace and the fighters actually use it to set their rhythm and their tempo.
There's a beautiful push kick that Angie just threw as well, so she's showing she can match it. Nice outside thigh.
Looking for the overhand right. Good right hands here from Julie Kitchen. Just stalks her back against the ropes. Left-hand counter from Angie. All tied up again. Angie puts on the knee guard, then lets it down. Bit of a side headlock there from Julie. Referee breaks them into the final stages of the second round. We said it to be a war. Most people tipped it to go the distance. Certainly is looking to be following that pattern thus far. Angie tried to catch her with the left hand coming in. Downward elbow strike to the collarbone from Julie Kitchen. Angie just trying to bounce around.
Nice.
Puts
That
the
was a
foot
great.
to the face.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm used to seeing from Angela Parr. Just her flexibility, the quickness with that front push kick. That was beautiful. Absolutely nice.
Foot sandwich to end the round. Hammer, how you scoring that one? I'll give you the first option here before Miss America leaps in.
Just replaying it in my mind, and my rewind is not that quick.
That could be a very slow process, so I'll go to Jane Park Smith. We'll come back to Hammer in about 30 seconds.
While you're rewinding, I
Come on,
again
Jane.
give this one
Impress
to
me.
Kitchen because
Impress
I
me.
feel that she really, had to put Angela Parr on the
To Angie?
defensive. No, I give it to
Give it to
Kitchen
Julie?
again. Yes.
Hammer, do you dare disagree with Miss America twice?
I'm thinking of giving it to Angie just because, I just want to be that way.
Difficult,
Yeah,
really.
I just want to be difficult, but I'm actually going to give that round a draw, but maybe just leaning the way of Angie. But I'll give that one a draw because Julie did rampage back a couple of times and rallied. Angie, I think, still threw down more leather that connected. So, yeah, I'm gonna put that round in question, but put it down as a draw.
Okay.
Having a look at the highlights from the round. Obviously, Angie just locking down with Julie. Julie trying to get some room to let those elbows fly. She's shown the intention to try and elbow. She got a nice round right elbow through there. But, Angie just looking a little flustered, and she just needs to put the bravado out there, I think. Sometimes, in fighting, it's about the show. And if you're looking like you're being, sort of frazzled a bit, the judges might look at that and automatically assume that you're not doing as well as what potentially you are. So it's a bit of showmanship or showwomanship in this case, and just being confident, pumping the fist in the air and looking, like you're doing the job.
We are ready to rock and roll. Third round set for 5. World title on the line at 63.5 kilos. Super lightweight strap between Julie Kitchen of the UK and Angie Parr Rivera of Australia via the US. Ooh, aggressive grapple early on as Angie just tries to bully her back into the neutral corner.
Of course,
Come out with a lot of vigour here as Angie eats another front kick.
Wow.
She could taste her toes on that one.
kick for kick.
Angie just setting herself. She's back to orthodox now. She has been switching between orthodox and southpaw. Julie skips forward, looking for that upper right rib cage. Push kick to the midsection from Angie. Catches the kicking leg, lets it go. Downward elbow, back of the head. Julie thought twice about it. Referee breaks up both ladies. It is the pattern emerging as we thought it would, Jane Park Smith. Just a real grinding war of attrition between these two ladies.
Oh, absolutely. Blow by blow. They're just doing a number on one another. I really want to see more upper body combinations from Angela Parr. I think that'll help her just in her this fight.
Julie walks into a front kick. Angie just slips over. Referee says, up you get, Mrs. Park. Outside thigh kick from Angie. Julie's looking to pull that head down. She's got those long legs. She can easily work the high knees, but Angie isn't so hard to get a hold of.
Stop.
Again, trying to pull the head down, but Angie's got that very strong neck hammer.
I'm just looking at Angie. Obviously, she's opted to leave her hair out and not braided or anything. And what's happening is every time Julie even remotely tags her in the hair, it looks a lot worse than potentially it could be, because you've got that effect with the hair,
right, the hair motion,
going. And
definitely.
Julie, in turn, she'll wear the same shot, but because she's got her hair tied back and braided so tightly, you can disguise it more. So I don't know, that could play a factor as well in the perception that the judges may have of the scoring.
I can't add to the hair argument, Hammer. I have none. I have no qualifications to talk about hair.
You go for that slipstream look.
Final stages, 35 seconds remaining here in the third round of a very even contest as Julie Kitchen moves in for the grapple again, and Angie just pulls her head out, sticks a jab on the schnoggin. Double knees in the midsection, belly button through the back there from Julie Kitchen. Angie back in southpaw stance now. Kicks to the back leg. And again, Julie checked the second one, pulls the head down once more. But Angie is resilient. 10 seconds remaining. Crossing elbow from Julie Kitchen will score highly for her. And again, knee bar put on against the ropes by Angie. End of the round, we go to the towels. Jane Park-Smith, your thoughts on that one?
Well, I'm going to take a cue from Hammer down there, and he did make a good point that showmanship has a lot to do with the scoring here tonight. And Angela did come out with a lot of, as you say, bravado. And so I think that'll help her, but I still believe the endurance goes to Kitchen.
I said it was one of her best qualities, her massive cardio and her massive heart, Julie Kitchen. Hammer, it's coming into play at the moment.
I think, I'll give that round to Kitchen. I think she just pushed the pace a bit more. She was on the front foot and walking forward, not hesitating to pull the trigger, letting her shots go more in that round than she has earlier. So, as much as it pains me to do so, give the round against Angie Parr. So.
Are you conceding, Hammer?
No bias, certainly from the Hammer.
I'm totally joshing.
For me, it's all about the fight.
Yes, I know.
But I agree. 10-9 for Julie Kitchen in the third round as that familiar smell wafts through the air again that we so love here in Jamaica, Hammer.
And then after, we just have to have something to eat. I don't know what it is, but this makes me hungry.
It is everywhere. Julie Kitchen looking for her 21st career victory here tonight. As I said, coming off a great win over Chantal Ugi at Bangkok at the MBK Stadium in April. And Angie Parr coming off a win over Leanne Reid in New South Wales in Sydney, Australia on May 16.
And there's the big umbrella. Have a look at that. She's going to rip out a drink with an umbrella next. I can see it. In between rounds, it's going to have a straw little umbrella happening in centre ring.
I love it, Hammer. Part of a great night here, the Champions of Champions 2, where we've been doing it for the kids as Rizak Productions. Their ultimate aim is to put computers in every single school in Jamaica. We were out at the Hague Primary School the other day for a great press conference. It's great to see Rizak help out the kids and doing it through Muay Thai, Jane Park-Smith.
Absolutely, a combination of golf this week and Muay Thai. There is great entertainment to be had for all, for a great cause. It's a blessing to be here.
We have been celebrity-laden here at ringside tonight. Actors, TV stars, comedians, they are all out in show. And of course, Miss America sitting here with us. Fourth round of 5.
Well, this is certainly a round that Angie Parr needs to win, and win convincingly now. She needs to push through the pain barrier and back herself with some good inside shots, perhaps try and weave an elbow through. But Kitchen's guard is very tight. She's tall. She's starting to use her range nicely, and she'd be a nightmare to fight. She's just such a rangy fighter.
Checks the low kick to Angie. Fighting an orthodox stance now. She's been switching constantly for the last 3 rounds between orthodox and southpaw. Push kick to the sternum area. Tries to kick out the back leg. Went for the inside thigh. Julie Kitchen skips across. High knee, downward elbow to the back of the head. Short crossing elbow. Looking for the cranium cracker, the headache maker. Not happening for her. Referee brings them both back to centre ring. High left round kick from Angie Parr. Now in southpaw.
Nice! That was beautiful.
And smack bang to the kisser up the centre corridor. Julie doing a quick count of her teeth. Angie locks her up, gets the head pulled down again. Just looks like, Hammer, that every time they grapple up, it's Julie that has the advantage.
One thing I've noticed with Julie is Angie's getting her punches through when she starts the combo with a low kick. So Julie obviously gets drawn into thinking about the bottom half of her body, thinking about that low kick, and then she's not responding quick enough to the hand overlapping. So the high-low principle is working well for Parr here when she employs it.
Angie glances towards her corner. Wayne Parr shouting all sorts of instructions at his wife.
I think it's a beautiful family thing that both women are trained by their husbands.
Yeah, it really is. Nathan in the corner of Julie Kitchen, of course. Wayne in the corner of Angie. Angie's parents are here. The kids are also here ringside. Angie deep kick to the lead leg, then slams in the round kick to the lead quadricep area, just tenderising that thigh. Good left hand ploughing through again. The big tub thumper from Angie Parr. Julie wants to lock her up in the grapple again. Angie takes a deep breath into the final stages of this fourth round, the penultimate round of action. World title on the line at 63.5 kilos. Ooh, nicely done from Andrew through the right hand down the tube on that occasion. Julie Kitchen tries for a sneaky left elbow, then doubles up off the right arm, nothing getting through. She was going for the clavicle.
Turning elbow.
Back elbow from
Nice.
Angie.
Good try.
Final 10 seconds of the fourth round. It has been the war we thought it would be. One more round to go. Ms. America, how are you seeing it with 3 minutes remaining?
I feel that Angela is finally starting to warm up a bit here. She feels a little looser. I think she's gaining, and at this round, I think I'll give it to Angela.
Okay, Angie Parr says Ms. America, Jane Park-Smith. Hammer, former catwalk model yourself. No.
Woohoo! Sorry I missed that.
How do you score that one, Hammer?
Yeah, I'll go with Angie on that one. I think she was more aggressive. The right hand getting through. She was threading a few kicks down low. I have fear, though. I have fear because I feel the Thai judges are going to be more favourable to Julie Kitchen's style of fighting, especially she's walking forward and trying to get the grapple on. Mm-hmm. The centre referee is doing a reasonable job of keeping the clinch clean, but Kitchen, as soon as she clinches up, she throws those little sneaky knees on the inside, and I think that the judges may score those highly. But we'll just stick with what I've scored it at. So at this point, I have
3 rounds, Angie.
Yeah, well,
one drawn
this
round?
is a draw.
Okay.
First round, Angie. Second round, we'll call it a draw. Third round, definitely Kitchen. Fourth round, Angie. So
Hammer with the hieroglyphics. You don't do handwriting, Hammer. You have no brace of cursive. It's hieroglyphics with you. It's like carvings in ancient pyramids in Egypt. You'd be able to decipher better than the archaeologists because that's how you write.
all capitals. All capitals. Make a statement with your writing, people. Make a statement.
Oh, goodness.
Hammer still etches on stone tablets. He doesn't actually use paper. He's not used to it here, Jane.
You're going to get a stone tablet in the mouth in a minute, Chevelle, I'm telling you.
That's why they call him Hammer. Nothing to do with fighting.
I
He chisels his letters into stone tablets. Here we go. Fifth and final round. Oh, wrenching it around. Julie Kitchen.
Chevelle, I'm going to chisel my right hand on your jaw in a minute. I tell you.
Be careful, Hammer. Miss America next to me. She will kill you with her beauty. She'll stare at you, Hammer. Ooh, turning back kick from Angie. Left hand up the centre in orthodox stance here, Angie. She's been switching all fight. Hammer, what's the reason for it?
Just, I think, trying to confound Julie, and certainly, as she wore a bit of a high shin there, gets it straight back. They're going kick for kick, though. They're both well aware that they can't let either get too far ahead on the scorecard by having unanswered technique. So as soon as they get scored on, they get that shot straight back.
Hammer, I believe, and you were saying it earlier on, that I think the edge on the judges' scorecards thus far, and even here in the final round, is the more Muay Thai technique coming from Julie. When you're in the clinch, she's throwing the more knees. She's trying for more elbows than Angie is.
Yeah, well, Angie's boxing her. she's actually got a number when it comes to the hand department.
Exactly,
I really
definitely.
believe that. And she's kicking. She's matching her for kicks. It's in the clinch. It gets a little bit knotted up and not as clean as what I'd like to see. But Kitchen's probably landing the cleaner knee strikes on the inside and dominating in the clinch.
And again, you can see Julie working the knees, trying for the elbows, walks in through a front kick from Angie. Angie fires an overhand left and a short right hook. She was in southpaw, no goes back to orthodox stance again. Skips forward as Julie, again looking to pull the head down into the Goodnight Irene, and a downward elbow to the collarbone, not happening for her here. 1 minute 10 remaining in the 5th and final round of this women's world title fight, super lightweight division. Will it be a Cinderella comeback story for Angie Parr, or will Julie Kitchen continue her rampaging ways? An 8-time USA national champion, Angie Parr, former IAMTF world champion.
Well, Angie Parr, obviously, for years gone by, was based in Las Vegas and trained with Master Tidy. And that's obviously where Wayne and Angie met, training in Vegas.
I remember reading about Angie Rivera, this like hot Hispanic USA kickboxer in Black Belt magazine back in the day.
A real pioneer of women's Muay Thai, Angie Parr.
And Julie Kitchen, I mean, you talk about decorated fighters, WPKL several times, an English champion, world champion, WPMF, but how she would so love to have the most coveted bout of all, the WMC strap. She fires a beautiful front kick off the right leg.
And England is such a strong Muay Thai country as well, so there'd be no lack of competition for Julie. Of course, all around Europe, you know, the girls are so strong from Holland, so, you know, she'll be fighting some quality opponents in her fight career.
There it is, end of the 5th and final round. A fantastic fight. I said from the beginning it'd most likely be a war over the duration, and most people thought it wouldn't be a knockout. Wayne Parr just lifts Mrs. Parr in the air. Julie Kitchen does the rounds, and her husband Nathan is in centre ring. Miss America, Jane Park-Smith, how do you see it? Who's going to win the strap?
Well, I'm going to summarize what I think from first to last, and I believe that overall Kitchen was the dominant fighter. Just because we're going to go to points, I believe that she's going to have the upper hand. Though Angela Parr, she kept up quite well, and she put on a valiant fight tonight.
Mr. Hammer?
Well, I've got to agree. Oh, God, I hate saying that. I've got to agree, but I think it's going to come down to the judges' perception on this whole fight, and I believe that Kitchen probably was more the Thai stylist, although Angie, I feel, was busier. She was a little more aggressive, and I'd like to see her get the decision. But playing devil's advocate, I think the Thai scoring may see go Kitchen's way. It's going to be interesting either way. I'd like to see it perhaps given a draw. I don't think a draw is unfair.
I will agree with you there too.
Yes, a draw wouldn't be unfair. I will agree. And if I was going to tip it in someone's favour, I would have to say Julie Kitchen as well. I thought on the inside and the grapple, she landed the more knees, she attempted the more elbows, and those will certainly be looked upon highly by these Lumpini Stadium judges here ringside.
Either way, both women are icons in the women's fighting world, so I applaud them both.
So it's about to be made official in centre ring as these scorecards are being collated here ringside. What a huge night it has been. Jane Park-Smith, take us through some of the celebrities that have been here this week around Jamaica and those that were here tonight and are still here tonight, glued to the Muay Thai action. There's been some big celeb names here.
Oh my goodness, there's too many to mention, but let me start with the martial arts world. Ray Safu has been here. Help remind me.
Gary Goodridge.
Frank
Shamrock is down in front of us down there.
Absolutely. And there's also celebrities from the film world. We have Bruce Greenwood. He's been such a pleasure to hang out with. He's a great golfer, and he is new to enjoying fights here.
And Jake from Melrose Place.
Yes.
Okay, here's Richie with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's give the ladies a nice big round of applause. Come on. Did you enjoy that fight? Somebody say Muay Thai. I have the scorecards. Judge 1 scores the bout 49-47. Judge 2 scores the bout 50-46. And Judge 3 scores the bout 49-48. All in favor of the winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Julie Kitchen.
Well, there you have it. It was the Muay Thai on the inside, the knees and elbows that certainly swayed it unanimously for the judges here, Jane.
Well, I think...
Your name's Jane, is it, Hammer?
No,
I said Jane.
Sorry, man.
You want me to call you Jane? I'll call you Jane, Hammer. But Hammer, it's right.
I was deep in my thoughts then. I looked down at the judges' scoring, and it's so broad. I'm thinking...
50-46.
50-46.
That's just a gaping
Yeah,
difference.
it's like, what's going on?
I mean, we
don't
should
know.
go heads at that one as well. 50-46 is a bit too much.
Too much of a spread for me.
Okay, now any world title fight is going to bring with it its attendant
Here's Paul.
pressures, but by virtue of...
Yeah, here's Paul Lazenby centering now with the world champion, Julie Kitchen. Take it away, Paul.
Julie Kitchen, world super lightweight champion. I've got to ask you, any world title fight is going to bring its attendant pressures with it, but by virtue of her own accomplishments and those of her husband combined, Angela Parr is a very notorious fighter. She's very, very well known. Did that cause any extra pressure for you coming into this fight, knowing that a lot of eyes were going to be on this match?
Well, I treat every fight the same. I don't underestimate anybody, and I knew Angie was going to be a hard contest. And, I always respect her husband also, and Angie, I've always followed them. So it was great to step in the ring with her.
So you've got a very, very credible title, the WMC title around your waist. Where do you want to go from here?
I don't know. Hopefully some offers will come in, and I'll be getting maybe another title shot this year. But I'm open to all offers. So if anybody's got anything for me, please get in contact.
Well, in the meantime, very deservedly bask in the glory. Julie Kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Michael.